So, we're going to talk about polynomials. Does anybody remember what a polynomial is? What's a polynomial?
Don't they have many terms?
Yeah. So if I said monomial, how many terms does it have? If I said binomial, it has. And trinomial?
3.
Anything bigger than 3. So 4 and above, we call it a polynomial. So these should all have 4 or more terms in them. If you look at A and B, those have 4. Now wait a second, C's in there and it only has 3. Well, sometimes polynomial doesn't necessarily mean 4 or more, it just means terms. Okay? So we could technically call letter C a polynomial. Specifically, we would call it a trinomial. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. All right. So when we're working with polynomials, all of our solutions need to be written in standard form. The standard form of a polynomial is written in descending order by exponents. Okay? So right here, I want you to put exponents. Okay, and it says powers here, but I know that you're used to the word exponents as well. So the powers or the exponents need to be descending. What does descending mean? Going down. So highest first to lowest. So in part A, what's our highest exponent?
5x to the third.
Yes, the x to the third. So the 5x to the third comes first. What term comes next? Positive 3x squared, then minus 8x, and then the plus 7. Okay, so you look for the highest exponent, but you bring the whole term. Okay. All right, letter B, what comes first?
9x.
Yeah, 9x to the fourth. Second?
9x squared.
Yep. Next, 2x, and then 1. Good. Make sure that you keep the signs that are in front of that term. So, for example, my x squared had a negative. So when I moved it, I took the negative with it. Okay, what comes first in C?
Negative 9x squared.
Good. And then minus 2x plus 3. How do I know it's a positive 3? Because it's the first term, so it doesn't really have a plus there. Jacob? It doesn't have a negative. Yeah, so if it doesn't have a negative, we assume positive. Very good. We okay on descending order? All right, reminder. Okay, reminder. Like terms have the same variable and the same exponent. Same variable, same exponent. So, are these the same? I'm sorry, are these like terms?
Yes.
What's the power on this? 1. Okay, what about these? No, not the same variable. What about this one? No, different. Yeah, okay, same variable, same exponent. All right, it says a distributive property in combining like terms. Write all answers in standard form and state their degree. So, first things first, we're going to rewrite these. Okay, we're going to simplify them. Then we're going to put them in standard form, descending order. And then when it says state their degree, the degree is the highest exponent. Everybody say highest exponent.
Highest exponent.
Wow, you sound sad. Say it again. That sounds a little better. Okay.
I didn't know we were like that.
That's okay. All right, number 3. What would you do first in number 3? Distribute the 9. Okay, we're going to distribute the 9. So that 2x that's out front, that's going to stay there. We're not doing anything with that yet. The 9 needs distributive. So we would get plus 9x squared plus, what's 9 times 3? 27x x, right, because that 3 had an x with it, and then minus 9 times 4? 36. Do I have any like terms?
No.
Yes, right? I have some x to the first. I have 2x and I have 27x. What does that get me? 29x. Okay, no more like terms. Is it in standard form?
No.
No, I need to rewrite it in descending order. So my 9x squared comes first, plus 29x minus 36. What is my degree? 2, because that's my highest exponent. So say that's degree 2. I think you can do number 4 on your own. Do you think you can do it? Okay, I want you to try number 4. Number 5 is FOIL. So if you want to wait for me for number 5, I'm going to do that like I would a notes, kind of like we did number 3. But try number 4 on your own. See if you can get number 4. Once you get that done, check up here on number 4, see if you have the same answer. Do you agree with me? Okay, any issues? Okay, number 5, we do FOIL. How do I know that I do FOIL and not distributive properties? I have 2 parentheses, 2 binomials, right? I have 2 parentheses, each of them is a binomial. So here we do our first, outer, and our last. So for first, we would do x times x squared, which is x cubed. X times negative 5, negative 5x. Then my inside, 6 times x squared. And my last term, 6 times negative 5, negative 30. Do I have any like terms?
No.
Is it in descending standard form?
No.
I need to get there. So I'd have x cubed plus 6x squared minus 5x minus 30. What's my degree? Sure.
Why did x cubed come first?
Because it has the highest exponent.
So highest exponent.
Yep. So you look at the power. Yep. A lot of times it's easy to think of like the first number, but you want to look at the exponent or the power. The highest power comes first. Great question. All right, number 6. Number 6 looks a little different. What's different about number 6? Is it FOIL? Is it multiplication?
No.
No, it's addition. Do I technically need those parentheses?
No.
I don't. Okay, so you can actually get rid of those. I'm going to do something fancy. You ready? Let's see if it works.
Please play too much.
I bet you can't do that on your paper, can you? I'm just picking. Okay, but if you have 2 parentheses and you're only adding those, subtraction's different. But if you're adding them, you technically don't need those parentheses. So let me ask you, do we have like terms?
Yes.
We do. Okay, we have x squared. How many total x squareds am I going to have? 7x squared. 5 and 2, I'd have 7. Okay, I also have multiple x's. 2x and 7x. How many total x's is that? Yep, 9. Okay, and then I have this 3, and I have this 1. How many is that? Okay, so that's just a lot of combining like terms. We did this at the beginning of the year. Do you remember? It's been a while. What's our degree? Yes, degree 2. Okay, do I need my parentheses? No, because it's addition. So I'm going to delete those. Okay, if you need to watch up here while I do it, you can. If you want to try it on your own, go for it. We should have a -4 and a 7 for our x squared. So -4 plus 7 is 3x squared. And then I have a positive 9x and a negative 5x. So that would be a positive 4x. And then I have a -3 plus 4 for a plus 1. Okay, what's my degree?
How do you decide the degree?
Degree is the highest exponent. So once you put it in descending order, like the highest exponent first, look at that exponent. So mine is 2, my highest one's 2, so it's degree 2. Like if I go back here, Jacob, to these, this one's degree 2, degree 3, degree 3. Does that make sense? Cool. Ooh. Okay, can I get rid of my parentheses on number 8? No. Subtraction is totally different. Okay? What we need to do is we need to go ahead and rewrite the first set of parentheses with no parentheses. So that's whatever's in the first one, rewrite it. Then, does anybody remember what has to happen with that negative? Has to what? It's like a -1. What would I do with the -1? I would distribute it. Basically, what that negative does, if you remember right, it switches all of the signs in the second set of parentheses. So we would have -2x squared plus 4x minus 7. So it switched all of my signs in the second set of parentheses. From here, it's just combine like terms. So now you would combine your like terms. And see if you agree with me. I know some of you already have it done. You agree?
Yeah.
What is my degree? Yes. What? How did you do it?
Like I didn't distribute it.
You have to, yeah, you have to flip the signs on it. You mean like, did you just say like, you just did 6x and you did -2x? Like, I'll come look when I'm done with it. Yeah, I'm sure it's probably, as long as you got the right answer. Yeah, I'm sure it's probably fine. Okay, number 9. Can I get rid of my parentheses? Ooh, it's negative. Okay, so we have to flip all the signs in the second parentheses. Once you do that, then you can combine those like terms. I'm gonna let you finish that one out. What you did now. Yeah, that's totally fine. You can do it that way. So basically, it was like you did it right. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay, I'm very confused, but so this is just FOIL, but this is plus.
Yes. So once you get here, once you distribute that, there's gonna be a plus in between here. It's kind of like the ones where we said, oh, we don't need the parentheses.
Okay, so it's not there.
You agree? Should be a degree 2. We okay on that one? Okay, number 10. Combine like terms. Okay, put them in order. Oh, never mind. missed that x squared. 5x squared plus 6x minus 4 for that one should be degree 2. Is that the only directions for number 10?
That's what I got, yeah.
Oh, are you supposed to be doing this on your own?
Yeah.
Alright, go for it. The answers are right there at the bottom.